Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Burt's here, playing some F1 Manager 2023. Got Monaco coming up next, but first things first, congratulations to Mr. Theo bringing home our first point. Finally starting to make some sort of stride and be somewhat competitive. Monaco, we definitely have an opportunity as long as we can qualify really well, because it's obviously very difficult to pass here. So as long as we can qualify very well, then hopefully the race should go pretty smoothly. So let's actually go ahead and swap out. Oh, looks like I just did. Perfect. I don't think we can switch the new front wing yet because it's not failed. And we're definitely going to have to purchase some new units here for Theo, unfortunately. How much money do we have? We have 4.1 million currently. I suppose let's go ahead and get a new gearbox. Those are only 1 million, so we'll get a brand new one for the race. We can use this 34% one for practice sessions. And we're definitely going to need to get a new ERS here, probably after Monaco, as well as a new engine. Theo's costing us quite a bit of money. Let's go ahead and check out our inbox here. Got the lower category race results. No one we are really interested in. That's all right. So it looks like somebody named Juan Manuel Correa has a lot of potential, and the scouts are recommend we scout them. Currently 9th at a 65 rating, so they could be. He's 24 and he's from the US. Could be somebody to get into like the reserve seat. I think at 65, a bit low for what we want in our main seats. But let's keep on cruising here. Yes, we know some of these have been failed, but we've already swapped those over. And same thing with the gearbox. So let's go ahead and jump ahead here in the calendar. And we'll jump into Monaco race weekend. Quick little turnaround. Yeah, looks like quite the race. Looks like Aston's leading the Constructor Championship just by 1, with Charlie Boy at the top and the driver by 2 points. Interesting. Very tight this season so far. Let's check the calendar. Yep, so real busy. A couple of weeks here with Monaco and Barcelona coming up next. But we are going to get some of our first set of research done. So the chassis will be done here. So that'll be nice. And then the rest of our research will be done right before that next point allocation. So let's go ahead and choose our performance targets here. Let's keep trying to, let's change just one of these. Oops, let's change one of our driver 15th for 5 races. Maybe let's do 14th so we can get that milli. I think at least one 14th is pretty attainable. Let's see, edit this, finish position. Let's do at least one driver to get P15. Hopefully that's pretty attainable. Let's try to get one of our drivers to at least Q1. So that'll be good. And it wants one to get at least qualifying 12th. And let's check out Monaco. Looks like normal weekend, 3 practice and some qualies. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Hope everyone enjoyed the last race. Finally got some first points. Very exciting to see. It's about time. I think the boys are hopefully starting to get more comfortable. We're getting into about a third of the way through the season. So they really, this is going to be one to really show us that they deserve the seat. They deserve to keep the seat. They're starting to do really well. So, maybe we need to invest another season into him before we start pushing him out. But, maybe we need to be aggressive and get him out of not performing. But, we need to get the car performing better. We need to have a quality car so we can get double points every single race weekend. We need to start maximizing the car. And hopefully with this research that we're doing, we will be able to do just that. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and time-lapse these sessions for you, and I'll bring you right back to quali. Welcome back, everyone. Got practice finished up. Did pretty okay. Got a red flag there towards the end of P3, or I guess in the middle of P3. Oscar crashed out. So it didn't leave us much time left in that last practice session to kind of see how close we got the boys dialed in. I think we got them pretty close as far as the car setup. Definitely have them 100% with the car comfortability. Not quite to 90% even with the track, so it's going to be an interesting qualifying here. Let's go ahead and jump into it and switch over some car parts to some better ones. And we know we're going to take a penalty on that one. And I think that's all we can do there for Mr. Theo. We can definitely switch out some better ones here for Richard. And there we go. That should do it. And I think when I leave the car set up alone, I think we're pretty dang close to 100%. So we'll just leave them there. And let's go ahead and simulate this quali session. Fingers crossed. Hopefully get one of them higher than P15. Yikes. We're both out. Not good. Not a good look so far. That might be due to the fact that we weren't 100% or even finished up with the car setup there, so we don't really know where we landed, unfortunately. But here we go, jumping right into the race. That was a quick and easy qualifying, I guess. Both of them out in Q1, unfortunately. Can't even get into Q2. That's alright. Hopefully we can, hopefully there's going to be a red flag. Some people in front will mess up. Maybe a safety car will help us out. But if not, this is going to be a long race at the back of the pack, unfortunately. But we'll see. Maybe we can take some places away. Only time will tell. The French Riviera area. Let's check on the sponsors here. I believe we can do a position gain. Let's gamble it while we're in Monaco. Let's see if we can play our cards right. That's all right. Theo's already starting in 20th. No big deal. So we did get him pretty high up as far as the car setup, so that's good to see. And we want to be aggressive for sure. It's like the medium hard is going to be the way to go. Or the soft hard, potentially. I think the medium hard is going to be where it's at. And if we get a safety car, maybe we can do medium soft or something. We'll see. Let's go ahead and choose that for Richard. And let's do the opposite with Theo here. Put him on the medium at the end. Maybe that will benefit one or other of our guys here. Go ahead and add some fuel. Get the pace mode ready to roll. And I believe that should do it. Monaco, here we come. Let's jump straight into it. Got the Aston Martin out front this time. Looks like Carlos Sainz taking pole. Checo, P2. Lance, where is he at? Is he starting P3? Aston has been very strong so far this season. But Ferrari and Red Bull are right on their heels. But maybe it doesn't concern us yet this season, but maybe next season. We'll see. We definitely need to start researching the heck out of the car and really hope for some good benefits when it comes to next season. Go ahead and bump the ERS battle assist on for both.
Okay, remember mode push. Yeah, copy.
And it looks like we're going to have a mix running here. Quite a few mixed tires everyone's on. So some people playing the long game, some people playing the short game. We'll see which one will pan out better. Let's maybe put Richard on attack here for a moment. Because I got two hard runners in front with the Williams. Maybe we can sneak past them. Gonna be a long shot because I think once this first lap is over, I think everyone's kind of got to settle into the position here. And first lap coming to a close. Looks like we're going to be stuck behind the Williams here for a moment. Drop him back down to standard after we get back on the start finish straight here. And already standard mode on the tire. Keep the fuel burning. Let's drop the battery back down as well. And let's speed things up here to 4. And let's see how things play out here. Looks like everyone's starting to get settled in. Sergio's pulling away a bit on the softs, but Sainz and Verstappen playing the long game. We've got Valtteri and Ricciardo in front of the hard tire runners that we're behind at the moment. But they are somewhat pulling away from us. We're not really sticking that close with them. And DRS should be enabled, and it is. So hopefully Richard can maybe make some moves here soon. We'll keep the fuel burning. Let's bump it up to 8 here. Speed things up a little bit. Not sure if Monaco is going to be a good one for us. Looks like the Williams are starting to pull away from Richard there. We didn't have too much time on the medium tire. I think maybe I should... I know I do kind of just use soft tires mainly for practice, but I should maybe start trying to use the hard tire first, maybe a medium, and then do P3 and the soft tire setup, because I believe medium and hard tend to be some of the tires we're leaning on in the race time. So maybe we should spend our practice hours with the tires we're going to be using for the race. Let's go ahead and bring the fuel back down. And Richard's really close behind Albon. Can we sneak past Albon? Do I need to give Richard a little battery boost here? See if I can give Richard a little deploy action. I think I might have did it too late there. Let's see if I can get Albon on the start finish straight. Doesn't seem like it. Albon is starting to run away. He knows we're right on his tail. But we are back in the DRS range. We are really close to Albon there. But we'll see how this race plays out. It'll be a long one here in Monaco. The one stopper is definitely going to be the way to go. And let's see who's on the soft. So Valtteri and Yuki in P10. They're going to be coming in for stops here in probably 5-6 laps time, maybe a bit longer. They're going to stretch them out a bit further. Let's see what we're due. We are due not until lap 36, so maybe the soft tires are going to go to lap 25 potentially. We'll keep an eye out on that. Hopefully we can just stick with Albon here, just be stuck in his DRS range. Just have him essentially drag us along, hopefully. Oh, we're starting to drop back out. Push here on the tire a bit with Richard. We got Piastri close behind. And Piastri trying to get past us here. Let's push Richard on the tires, get him back into DRS range with Albon. We want to keep Piastri at bay. And Piastri's starting to drop further back behind us, so that's good. But as soon as we let off, so there comes Valtteri. Valtteri has now pit, and he's most likely, oh, he's going to the medium. Interesting. Valtteri might be doing a 2-stopper. And we're about 10 laps away from our pit stop. VSC and a red flag. Uh-oh.
Red flag, red flag.
Exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. What happened here? K-Mag. K-Mag. Oh! Taking somebody else out with him. Is that going to be Yuki, potentially? AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo. Not going to be happy about that one. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and hit next here. Next. And let's definitely go ahead and switch on to the medium with Theo. But it's way early for sure, but we want to be on a fresh tire when we start this again. And then we can maybe switch over to a soft towards the end when we're on light fuel. So I think let's try that out. Let's switch over to the medium. And we'll do the opposite here with Richard. Let's go ahead and jump onto the hard. And then soft towards the end as well. And once we restart here, then I'll have to double check their strategy and potentially add that soft tire stint on towards the end. Well, let's go ahead and jump back into Monaco after the red flag. Here we go. I'll go on attack straight away. Push on the fuel. We're going to have plenty of fuel to burn. Jump on board here with Richard.
No more lifting coast.
And everyone did switch tire. So definitely going to be a two-stop here. So K-Mag did take out Yuki. And we got Piastri right behind us. We got to hold this line here, Richard. Hold it, Richard. Don't let him do it, Richard. He's on the soft, though, so he's going to be much faster. Dang it. And there goes one, but it's all right. We have gained, obviously, 2 places with each of our drivers. 3 there with Theo. Go ahead and bring Theo back down to standard. Keep Richard on push here for a moment. Let's go ahead and edit the strategy. So you can see here we're going to definitely need to jump on the soft at the end. Probably something about like this, I'm guessing. $56. I think that should be good. Let's go ahead and select that. Do the same here for Richard. Add a stint. Go to soft. Actually, let's delete this. So we can make it to the end. But we're going to not be on a good tire. So I think we're definitely going to want to switch. So maybe lap 60. A little sooner. 59, so 58, 57. Let's do lap 57 here. Split them up a lap. And that should do it. Let's keep this cruising. We got Theo behind and Valtteri as well. We don't really want to hold Theo up with Richard, so we may have to let Theo pass momentarily. Which will be okay. But we want to do it in the perfect spot, not have Valtteri benefit from that switcheroo either. Go ahead and speed this back up here. Maybe Theo will be able to get around Richard on his own accord. We shall see. DRS should hopefully be enabled here soon. Let's go ahead and push Richard on aggressive because we're gonna have some tire to burn. So we've gained some places, but we're not doing... I mean, we need to score some more points. Monaco's not the track for us, it looks like. Definitely need to make some improvements on the car, but it's, you know, it's such a hard decision to do some upgrades for this season car versus researching stuff for next season when there's going to be a massive change. I think focusing on stuff for next season is going to be in our biggest benefit. So I think we're going to continue doing that. I think we're just going to have to, you know, take the car as is with what we've already designed for this season and just keep manufacturing spare parts so we can have them, because we're most certainly going to need them for the rest of the season. We need to upgrade the facilities, so maybe when we get another big chunk of change, we need to invest into the facility upgrade, because with the upgraded facility, that's going to help us in the car part design and research, just base level, so that'll be very beneficial. And we're not chewing the tire up too hard with Richard, so that's good. We're dragging Theo along with us, but we are getting further behind from the pack in front. And we're going to have to pit again. And I wonder if, yeah, there's definitely going to be some people that are going to need to pit again. I'm not sure if some of these hard people are going to pit again. They might try to take it to the end, but they're going to be on a low tire life. So hopefully this red flag turning us into a two-stopper might be beneficial for us. We'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the fuel back down. Let's push Richard on the battery here for a moment. Push Richard on attack here on the hard tire. Well, we got some tire left to burn here. We're getting close to having to pit again here with Theo. Who else is on the medium? Valtteri, so he's gonna have to pit as well. Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on when all these soft runners in front of us start pitting. Yeah, let's go ahead and start pushing Theo actually on the aggressive, because we are now in our pit window. Bring Richard back down to aggressive here. And yes, we know we've got the pit window enter. Perfect. So Piastri came into pit. Piastri is now on a medium. Norris and Joe came into pit. So we are almost ready to pit here with Theo.
Tires are quite hot.
Yep, that is okay. That is okay.
Yeah,
Go to 4-speed here. I think Albon's gonna need to pit. If we play this right, we may be able to keep these places, but the cars behind are catching us very quickly. So it's gonna be a very tough feat. Albon's gonna have to come in soon. And let's go ahead and pit here with Theo. Push him on the battery.
Box now, box now.
Copy, box.
We're gonna need to pit with Richard right after this. And yep, Theo's gonna get passed by everyone there, unfortunately. It's alright. See where we get back out. Nice.
Yeah,
We jump to Albon. Good to see. Bump this up to 8. And good pit stops for both drivers here. And Albon just got past Richard, unfortunately. So softs were definitely the way to go, but we just weren't fast enough on the mediums from the beginning. Bring the fuel back down. Keep the tires pushing. We got some tire life to burn, so let's keep them aggressive here for a moment. And we got past Albon there with Richard. Nice work there, brother. We got 15 laps to go here. So Valtteri got around us during the pit stop, eh? Sure did. The old undercut, Valtteri. But can Theo catch him? Theo's was catching him slowly, but Valtteri's starting to put a charge on. He knows we're catching up to him. Leave the tire on aggressive here. Actually bring Theo back down to standard. Bring Richard back down to standard fare. And it looks like Red Bull's gonna take a 1-2. Ferrari close behind. Perez has taken those hards to the end, but it looks like Max is gonna sneak up behind him and pass him. Similar story with Sainz and Leclerc. Looks like Sainz is catching Leclerc rather quickly. Verstappen is most certainly gonna pass Checo. And we're quite a ways in front of Albon now, so that's good. Theo has caught Valtteri. Let's see if Theo can get past Valtteri. That'd be excellent. We got Georgie boy, who is on a dead set of mediums. George is not gonna make it. Start to push aggressive here. We're getting close to the end. Don't want to push the fuel. But George is holding everybody up. Theo just got around. Let's double check this here. This is gonna be some action happening. Ooh, on the outside, Theo takes Valtteri. DRS enabled. It's like George is trying to keep his place, but it is getting hectic out there. Let's jump on board here with Theo. And now Theo is behind Georgie boy. We need to get past George here as quickly as we possibly can. There we go. Gonna get him on the outside into turn 1. Nice work, Theo.
4 laps to go. 4 laps.
Nice work, nice work. Keep it aggressive. Ricardo's on an almost dead set of hards, so we can maybe catch him. Gasly is in P. Ooh, Gasly is not got some good. But he's a bit far away. But you never know. We got 3 laps to go here. 3 laps to go here. We got a bit more tire than some of the people in front, but Oscar's got a better set of tires, so I feel like Oscar's going to catch Gasly potentially. Got a big groove. Let's get jump overhead here. So P10 looks like Gasly and is holding up Joe, but we're going to be a bit far away, I believe. We're going to be a bit far away. But let's see. Let's hang on board here with Theo and see how this plays out. See if we can get past Danny Rick. Let's give Theo a little ERS
Push.
boost right here. There we go. On top of the DRS. Nice work, Theo. Easy peasy. Get the job done. And we got a long way to go. We are 4 seconds behind Oscar, but we're catching him slowly. Joe is in that 10 spot now. Don't think we're gonna catch Joe. So not quite gonna get some points, but we are gonna have a better result than we anticipated. So good stuff out there, team. Good stuff. Let's just keep it clean. We got a few laps remaining here. Bring the battery back down. We'll keep the fuel for just a moment until we start that last lap. It looks like Checo is still leading. Checo and Verstappen are still going at it. And I believe they're going to be behind us. Looks like they're going to be this group of 2 right here. So we'll have another 2 laps here. They're going to be starting their last lap once they start, but we'll have 1 and then 1 more, most likely.
2 laps to go.
Copy, copy.
And Perez starting the last lap. As long as we don't get passed here as back markers, we should be okay. I think we're going to be in okay shape. Let's go ahead and push the fuel here. Keep the tires cruising.
Need it. No lift and coast.
And once we start our last lap, we're going to go to an aggressive tire mode. Looks like we've caught some battling cars in front. Looks like Piastri and Gasly are going at it. Looks like we just caught them. Piastri did. So we're going to get caught up on behind that. So if we can get past Gasly with both of our boys, that's another place gain. And Checo, the Mexican Minister of Defense, showing true. He is going to hold on to that P1 slot, it looks like. Oh, there goes Gasly. Gasly, oh no. Is that Gasly? Who was that? That looked like a Mercedes. That might have been a Mercedes, it looked like.
Starting last.
We're on the last lap. Let's deploy here.
Mode push.
That was a Mercedes of Russell, I believe.
Push.
Yeah, copy.
So, where is Gasly? Oh, Piastri. So they are still battling up here. Are we able to catch them? Let's go ahead and push attack here.
We'll catch these guys.
Not sure if we're going to catch them. Gonna be a tough call. It'd be some power move if Theo can overtake both of them here. Checo holding on to that P1 slot, coming in first. Max right behind, and Charlie Boy to finish up that P3. Theo, show me what you got. Gasly has been passed by Oscar. We need to get our guy around Gasly as fast as possible here. Let's take that place, Theo. Let's get it, my friend. I think it's a bit too late.
Yep, go for it.
Let's go for it. And Gasly is just all over the road, blocking us out here, not wanting to get that place in. Now we're gonna get it. Drag race to the end. Can we get it, Theo? Oh,
Checkered flag.
so
we're
close.
13.
So
Good
close. Good work there, team. Excellent work there, boys. Good showing. Nice hustle right up there at the end. Nice sprint.
That's a
Nice
checkered
work.
flag.
13-14. We're making some moves. We're getting a little bit better. Getting a little bit better. Let's just start sneaking up a little bit more, getting to that 9-10 slot. That'll be super beneficial. Ooh, what a race. It was pretty calm there, you know, for that first stint. And then once that red flag came out, it made things a lot more interesting, especially there at the end on that last stint. Checo taking on that P1. Showing Max he can take some wins too. That's alright. We're not going to worry about them three because we need to worry about the other teams. We need to worry about the Williams, the AlphaTauri, the McLaren, and the Alfa Romeo. The Alpine as well. The Alpines are a bit stronger than we are. I think the McLarens are also. The Williams and the AlphaTauri, I think, are our closest competitors, but we need to start scoring points. We can't not get 6 in the Constructor Championship. It's not going to be a good look. Definitely need to put some more points on the board, but great result out there, team. Great result. I will say, excellent work. Excellent work. That's gonna do it. Took a gamble in Monaco and it paid out pretty big. Paid out pretty big. At least with the extra sponsor target we could set there at the end. The early ones from the beginning of the race, obviously with the qualifying we didn't do that well, but you know, gained 7 places, gained 4 with Richard, so excellent showing out there from the team. Nice work, not too bad, but we still are in P9 in the constructor. AlphaTauri, we need to take that. McLaren is already at 18 points, and Williams, wow, what a big difference between, you know, last season we were in P6 with like 12 or 13 points, I think we finished out with. So with Williams already at 22, you can see that they've started to make some leaps and bounds. But we'll keep it cruising. We will keep on going, keep our heads down, try to make the best of this season. Maybe design one new car part for this season, just to see. But we definitely need to research parts for next season. And I think I'm going to research where the biggest changes are going to be made. So instead of, kind of maximizing all the aspects of each part, I'm going to try to just mainly maximize the parts or the aspects that are going to be hindered the most. Well, that's going to do it, everyone. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for watching. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.